Welcome to the 21st anniversary of the Massachusetts commemorative ceremonies of September 11, 2001, including those watching via the live stream. Before we begin, we kindly ask that you ensure your cell phones are turned off for the duration of the service. We thank you for joining us for the name reading ceremony. Today, we read the names of 219 Massachusetts loved ones lost on September 11th. We read their names in honor of their memory and our commitment to always remember. Behind every name is a unique person that was taken far too soon and a family forever changed with their loss. The formal portion of our name reading ceremony will begin shortly. In the meantime, please join us in quiet reflection as we listen to Where You Are by Josh Groban. Thank you.
Who can say for certain? Maybe you're still here. I feel you all around me. Your memory so clear. Deep in the stillness, I can hear you speak. You're still an inspiration. Can it be that you are mine forever, love, and you are watching over me from above. Fly me up to where you are beyond the distant star. I wish upon tonight to see you smile, if only for a while to know you're there.
by the dawn's early light. What so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Good morning. I will be reading a poem in honor of those taken from their loved ones on September 11, 2001. The poem, entitled We Remember Them, is often read as a responsive poem. After I read each line of the poem, I invite you to join me in reciting the phrase, We remember them. At the rising of the sun and its going down, we remember them. At the blowing of the wind and in the chill of winter, we remember them. At the opening of the buds and in the rebirth of spring, we remember them. At the blueness of the skies and in the warmth of summer, we remember them. At the rustling of the leaves and in the beauty of autumn, we remember them. At the beginning of the year and when it ends, we remember them. As long as we live, they too will live, for they are now part of us as we remember them.
Stephen G. Adams, Trudy Alajero, Anna S.W. Allison, Barbara Arestike, Myra Joy Aronson, Yafet Aryeh, Louis F. Aversano, Jr., Garnett Ace Bailey, Christine Jonah Barbudo, Graham Berkeley.
David W. Bernard, Mark Bingham, Jeffrey D. Bittner, Susan Lee Blair, Kelly Ann Booms, Carol Marie Bouchard, Michael R. Canty, Christopher M. Kerstangen, Neely Ann Heffernan Casey, William Casper.
Shwarna Kalasani, Stephen Cherry, Jeffrey William Cloud, Jeffrey D. Coleman, Kevin Patrick Connors, Jeffrey William Coombs, John J. Corcoran III, Frederick John Cox, Jr., Tara Kathleen Kramer, Wells Remy Crowther,
Thelma Cuccinello, Patrick J. Curavan, Dorothy Alma de Araujo, Captain Gerald DeConto, U.S. Navy, Lieutenant Manuel de Valle Jr., FDNY, Gerard Jerry P. Dewan, FDNY, Simon Denani, David DeMeglio, Donald Americo de Tullio, Alberto Pocho Dominguez,
Jamie Lynn Fallon, Alexander M. Philippov, Richard P. Fitzsimmons, Carol Ann Fleisig, Alan Friedlander, Paul Joshua Friedman, Peter Christian Fry, Carlton Douglas Fife, Thomas Edward Galvin, Douglas Gardner, Peter A. Gay, Linda May George, Edmund Glazer, Lynn Catherine Goodchild, Peter M. Goodrich, and my uncle, Mark Lawrence Davis.
Lisa Fenn Gordenstein, Douglas Gowell, Andrew Curry Green, Donald Freeman Green, Reverend Francis Edward Grogan, Philip T. Guza, Paige Farley Hackle, Maylee Hale, Carl Hammond, Christine Lee Hansen, Peter Burton Hansen, Sue Kim Hansen, Gerald Hardacre, Melissa Harrington Hughes, Eric Hartono, John C. Hartz, Peter P. Hashem, James Hayden, and my beloved brother, John Brett Cahill.
Robert J. Hayes, Roberta Bernstein Heber, Edward R. Hennessy Jr., Norberto Hernandez, Cora Hidalgo Holland, Herbert Wilson Homer, Matthew Horning, John Nicholas Humber, Eric Hans Ishbranson, Wali J. Iskandar, Aaron J. Jacobs, Jason K. Jacobs, Robert Adrian Jalbert, Griselda E. Garrow James, Amy Nicole Jarrett, John Jenkins, and my lovable, funny brother who lit up our family and should be doing that today, Ariel Lewis Jacobs.
Joseph Jenkins Jr., Arthur Joseph Jones III, Colonel Charles Edward Jones, U.S. Air Force, Jennifer Lane Kane, Robin L. Kaplan, Sergeant Robert M. Colfers, Richard M. Keene, Barbara A. Keating, Ralph F. Kershaw,
Ryan Kevin Kinney, Glenn Davis Coben, David P. Colferson, Catherine L. Labori, Judy C. Labak, Natalie Janice Lasden, Robert G. LeBlanc, Dong Lee, Todd R. Hill. Todd and I were in the same building in the World Trade Center when he died. We will always remember you, Todd.
Joseph A. Lenahan, Jeffrey Levine, Daniel Lewin, Sarah Elizabeth Lowe, Sean Patrick Lynch, Marianne McFarlane, Susan McElhaney McKay, L. Neil Mariani, Kenneth Joseph Marino, FDNY, Karen Ann Martin, Joseph Mathai, Margaret Maddock, Kevin M. McCarthy, Juliana Valentine McCourt, Ruth Clifford McCourt, Michael Gregory McGinty, and my beloved cousin, William Christopher Hunt.
First Officer Thomas F. McGinnis, Jr. Gavin McMahon. Christopher Daniel Mello. Stuart Todd Meltzer. Raymond James Metz III. Martin P. Michelstein. Master Special Officer Craig J. Miller, U.S. Secret Service. Antonio Montoya. Carlos Beto Montoya. Captain Thomas Moody, FDNY. Laura Lee DeFazio Morabito. Richard Morgan. Christopher M. Morrison. Brian Joseph Murphy. Mildred Rose Naiman. Sean M. Nassani. Laurie Ann Olson Nara. And Renee Tatalt.
Kathleen Ann Nikosha. Jacqueline Norton. Robert Grant Norton. Captain John Oganowski. Lee E. Oliver. Seamus O'Neill. Betty Ann Ong. Jane M. Orth. Michael Benjamin Packer. Marie Papalardo. Robert Pattison. Thomas Nicholas Piccarelli. Todd D. Polino. Berinthia Berenson Perkins. Jean Peterson. Dennis J. Pierce. Everett Marty Proctor III, and my beautiful mom, Sonia Mercedes Morales Popolo, whose ring I'm wearing today that was found at Ground Zero under 1.6 million tons of rubble.
Carrie Beth Projan. Patrick J. Quigley IV. Jonathan C. Randall. Timothy E. Riley. David Elliott Reddick. Venetia Richards. Fred Romelli, MD. Isaiah Rivera. Valeska Martinez. Stephen L. Roach. Raymond James Roja. Laura Rockefeller. Jean Dresnahan Rogers. Philip M. Rosenzweig. Michael Craig Rothberg. James M. Rue. Jessica Lee Sachs. And my beloved brother, Richard Barry Ross. And there is a street named after Richard, just after Fenway Park, called Richard Barry Ross Way. God bless him, and God bless all that we've lost. Thank you.
Rama Sally. Jesus Jr. Sanchez. Matthew Carmen Salido. Kathleen Shearer. Antoinette Sherman, Jane Louise Simkin, Heather Smith, Diane Bullis Snyder, Eric Adam Stallman, Timothy C. Stout, Edward W. Stroud, Brian David Sweeney, Madeline Amy Sweeney, Kevin T. Suzik, Deborah Tavarella, Leonard Lenny E. Taylor, and my grandfather, Peter Matthew West.
Michael Theodorides, Eric Rick Thorpe, Alicia Nicole Titus, Amy E. Toyin, Daniel Trant, Jim Trentini, Mary Trentini, Tyler Ugelin, Michael Augustine Giuliano, Kenneth E. Waldy, Maida Fuller Waller, Stephen Ward, William Michael Weems, John J. Wenkus, Staff Sergeant Maudlin A. White, U.S. Army, Candace Lee Williams, Christopher R. Zarba, Jr., and my beloved husband, Kenneth Albert Zellman.
John R. Fisher, Renee Tatro Newell, Waleska Martinez Rivera, Robert M. Shearer, Craig William Staub.
When we are weary and in need of strength, we remember them. When we are lost and sick at heart, we remember them. When we have joy we crave to share, we remember them. When we have decisions that are difficult to make, we remember them. When we have achievements that are based on theirs, we remember them. As long as we live, they too will live, for they are now part of us as we remember them. This concludes the first part of our ceremony this morning. We invite you to join us in the House Chambers for the Commemoration Observance and Sweeney Award for Civilian Bravery. While we are making our way to the House Chambers, the audience watching at home will be seeing a video that portrays the resilience of our Massachusetts 9/11 families and the acts of kindness they have done in memory of their loved ones. Thank you.